have to ask you, you shared this figure about 43% individual giving went up in the pandemic. You and Nandan gave up or took a pledge to give half of your wealth to these causes that make you feel passionately. Do you think there's enough of this happening? What is your relationship with wealth over the years? Where does wealth figure in this intersection of markets, sarkar and samaj? And I ask this because we are our inequity in this country is rising, and the rich actually got richer during the pandemic. All the Oxfam reports tell you that. So I'm curious to know whether your relationship with wealth has changed over the years.
When I came into wealth, I was very uncomfortable because I was a bit of a mental sort of activist. And, I told you simple living, high thinking, all those kinds of messages were drummed into us as children. And when we ourselves became wealthy, I said, oops, I'm on the other side now. So what does that mean, right? It took me years to settle down till I realized that this is an opportunity to be grateful for, and how I use the wealth is going to be very important. And so, of course, we are committed to give away a minimum of 50%. I hope we can do more. But I think wealth is distorting. It is distorting. Let's be very clear about that. So when we come back to my book idea, I think a samaj will only allow wealth creation, and the bazaar has a great, wonderful role in wealth creation. But a samaj can only allow wealth creation and such concentrated wealth creation for only so long. And it depends how that wealth is used by the wealthy. And the sarkar's role is also to balance how much that wealth creation and how it is used. Taxation is a very powerful tool that the sarkar has. Samaj has a very powerful way of expressing itself, right? Today in India, there are many polls which say Indians are optimistic. They are looking forward. Right now, they still feel very upwardly mobile. We know from around the world that when countries feel like that, citizens feel like that, they don't begrudge the wealthy from doing well because they feel maybe I can also become Dhirubhai Ambani, right? But when they stop to feel like that, that's when really it matters what is the bazaar doing, what is the sarkar doing, and how the wealthy are using their wealth. Because in the end of it, the wealth of the few has to be used for the prosperity of the many. You can't get away from that. You don't have to wear sackcloth and ashes. You can enjoy your wealth. But that wealth has a responsibility which simply cannot be avoided. So I think Samaj, Sarkar and Bazaar have a role to regulate the operation of wealth in society.